Hi, this is Eva Steinwald.
Oh,
We
no,
are
not
in
the-
her
not the
office.
camera. No.
No. Just tape the picture up here.
Yeah, no pictures.
Hey, she's been in the business for, gosh, how many years?
Too long. Since 98.
Since 98. And she's very successful, and I want to emulate my business after her. Therefore, I thank her for letting me interview her for my Elevate class, which is very important.
Yes, and it's on camera too.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
This is what Eva does all the time.
Right.
Okay, first question is, the best way to find buyers. When you started in 1998, what was the best way that you started out from scratch? You didn't know anybody really.
Nope, I didn't. I actually moved here, and I didn't have a sphere here. And for me, the best way to find buyers is to do open houses, because it's like taking your office and opening up the door at an existing home or a new home. So definitely doing open houses is really important. And that's how I found my buyers. And also sellers, but both.
So how would you take it from that point? You'd find a buyer in a house. Then how would you take the information that they got, and they're like, yeah, I don't have an agent, but I'm kind of working with somebody, but I'm not sure what I want. How would you take that information and start getting them to the buyer point?
My broker back at Thornton Oliver Keller, he said after the open house that same day, you need to call them. See how their day went, if they've seen any other homes, any kind of information. You want to reconnect with them that same day and just thank them for coming through the open house. Nowadays, we have so many different tools. You can follow up with texts, phone call. You can do a little video, send it via text. Say, hey, thank you for coming through the open house. If you have any questions, give me a call. You can send it through text, which is so cool. So definitely you need to follow up with them right away. You can't wait like a week later. Send them a thank you card. And if you don't know where they live, kind of be sneaky. Ask them which subdivision they live in. Pull up their names in tax assessor's office and get their address that way. Another way is drop something off the following week in person at their house, something valuable, information on the community they live in, stats of the area that they're looking to buy. Drop something off in person, because that way you make an impression.
Good ideas. Okay, great. Now, once you got them and you've been showing them some houses and they're all interested, you find a house, you close on it. How do you keep those buyers? How do you keep them interested? What do you do on a monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis?
Right. Well, I think it's important once they close on the house that you check in with them via phone calls, like after 30 days, how is it going? After 6 months. I also make a note in my calendar when their anniversary date is, when they moved in. I send them an anniversary card for when they move in. And then I actually ask for referrals after it closes. A lot of times they say you should ask for referrals before it closes, but I usually ask for referrals like 30 days after they move in to see if they have anyone that I can work with. And I have different ways, different postcards that I send out. If they're clients of that year, it's one set of postcards. So it would be just general information on communities, not real estate statistics. Community information, keeping them informed on what's going on. And you can do that monthly or quarterly. And then just check in like every 3 to 4 or 5 months just to see how they're doing in the new house. And then you need to ask for referrals.
Great.
And you need to. The other thing I do, everybody gets my mouse pad every year. So I have clients that have still my old mouse pad from like 1998. So it's really important. Once you start something like this, you have to keep on doing it consistently, because they will wait for it in January, and if they don't get it, they're going to be disappointed. So you have to be consistent. Whatever you do, don't just do it a few times. You have to be consistent, because people will remember and they'll call you back.
Great. Great news from Eva.
Yay.
Thumbs up to Eva.
Yay.
Yay. Go Elevate.
Go Elevate.
Okay, bye.